Welcome back. I'm Phil with my beautiful co-host Samantha.
Hey guys, we're Bars and Barbells.
We are checking out a band for the first time on the channel called Placebo today.
And the song is Where Is My Mind? This is the live version.
Live version, and apparently they perform this at concerts. And it is originally a song by the Pixies that came out in 1988.
Yes, and this is a request from Diane.
It's her first request, her first sponsored video on the channel. Thank you so much, Diane. Diane is from Leeds, and we've grown some of our UK subscribers for sure. So thank you so much for showing up on this video for us, Diane. We really do appreciate that support. And Placebo is one of her favorite bands. Maybe even she said it was her favorite band.
And it's interesting because they're from London, and I had... Well, before we get into that, I actually know this band. I know one of their songs from when I was in elementary school. One of my friends liked this band and got me to listen to the song Every You, Every Me. And I never knew that they were from the UK. I always just assumed it was an American band.
I've never heard of them before. I know nothing about them. Sam knows more than I do. But
just the one song.
If you want us to check out that song, then maybe we should do that. Introduce me to that song. Is it a song that you loved growing up, Sam, in elementary school?
I had a place in the time that I was going through. I had a little like rocker alternative kind of era, and it was So
are we going to get into that on this one? Is the question? Are we going to get into the rock or maybe I think they said punk might be influenced on this
alternative kind of music? Yeah.
So I'm going to stop speculating now. But if you like the video, hit the like button, guys. Let's get into Placebo for the first time on the channel.
Mesdames et messieurs, ladies and gentlemen. Excuse me. It gives me great pleasure, me donne grand plaisir to welcome Mr. Frank Black on stage tonight. Give it up, come on!
Lots of people.
Put your hands together, big style.
And Frank Black is a member of the Pixies, so surprise guest performance here.
Ce sera notre dernière chanson. It's our last song, but what a song! Mais quelle dernière chanson, hein?
Crowd surfing.
Crowd surfing.
Where is my mind? Way out in the water, see it swimming. And I was swimming in the Caribbean, and it was so hard to find the rocks. Yeah. Except the little fish, and they
All right. So, Sam, does this resemble the sound that you experienced from them before, or is it completely different?
It has a little bit of similarity, but I would say that the song that I'm used to, I think, is a little bit heavier. This to me is a little bit more like, it still has some darker elements, but it's a little bit more airy, I find. Yeah, but it's cool. It's got good groove, good guitar work.
Yeah, I mean, it's very interesting to me. You know, the crowd obviously is so into it and they're loving it. It's cool they have even in the song kind of the callback of the anthemic feel with the crowd and like the background vocals there. Even, you know, you got the performers here. Obviously, they talked about Frank and, you know, featuring an original member from the Pixies.
That's
and
cool.
They're, you know, playing back and forth off of each other. So I can see why the crowd would be so amped up for this, right? And you can see the energy coming through. They're feeding off of it on stage.
Oh yeah, you can tell that they're having so much fun together with the vocals back and forth, like looking at each other, smiling, like having a good time, right?
Yeah, it is interesting though, because the sound, I feel like almost is like introspective to a degree, but everybody's having such an amazing time and like in this like party energy feel at the concert.
Yeah.
You know, it's like this weird vibe of, you know, it's kind of thought provoking, but let's have fun at the same time.
Yeah, and even lyrics, right? Like,
Yeah.
I know it's not their song, but they're like this whole idea of kind of being a little bit all over the place and being upside down with your feet in the air and your head on the ground.
Yeah.
And, you know, I'm kind of like, ooh.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, well, nobody really is acting that way in the audience because they're having such a great
They're like,
time.
let's party.
Obviously, we know why, but it's always interesting when I find it's interesting when the vibe of the song makes you really think like about what you're listening to,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
With your feet on the air and your head on the ground. Try this trip and stairs. Yeah, yeah. Your head will collapse if there's nothing in it, and you ask yourself, where is my mind? Where is my mind? Where is my mind?
It's gone.
Where is my Where is my mind? Where is my mind? Way out in the water, see it swimming.
It's that energy.
Merci beaucoup, Paris. On se voit bientôt, bien? Ciao.
They love that. Grand finale.
Mesdames et messieurs, Mr. Frank Black. Bonsoir. Thank you very much. Public super. À la prochaine. Et bravo. Ciao.
Well, it looks like that's how they wrapped up the concert and the performance.
Final
and what
song.
better way to do it? Got the crowd electric to finish off with there. And I just wanted to point out as well, the camera work was great in this. So many amazing live shots from out in the distance, and looked like maybe they had drone shots, and really would have put in a lot of work to capturing this performance. And must have been a big tour. I mean, obviously they have a huge fan base there. It was packed.
There's a lot of people there.
Lots of energy, and he's apparently bilingual
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, I was like, wow, his French is so good.
Yeah, so it was cool to see a group I've never experienced before have some great stage presence for sure.
Yeah, it's cool, like I said, for me, because I only ever knew that one song by them, and that was a very long time ago. That would have been for me. I was exposed to that in like the early 2000s. So it's been a long time since I heard this group. So cool.
What
to
really
revisit.
stuck out to you for this one musically? Was it you mentioned the guitars? I felt like for me, really had great electric guitar use. I
Yeah,
felt like
I really
was,
like the guitar work on
the
this.
thing that stood
And
out
like I
the
said, I
most.
feel like you can definitely see like their fingerprints on how they would have. I don't know what the original song sounds like, but how they kind of made it their own, because to me it did have a similar kind of sound to
Right.
what I'm used to them. It wasn't the same, but it was like the same kind of energy.
And this is a live performance
Yeah.
as well, right? Studio would have sounded a lot different. So our first exposure, well, my first exposure to them, it's hard to gauge what their studio sound would look like, right? So, or feel like. So, thank you so much, Diane,
Yes.
for putting this on our radar. We hope you enjoyed checking this out with us. And if you guys are not named Diane, but you still enjoyed checking it out with us, you could hit that like button. It helps this video reach more people. We appreciate that support so much. Thank you so much, guys, for coming through and hanging out with us regularly. We wouldn't be where we are without you. I just said a lot of W's and I nailed it. So hopefully you're entertained by our channel. If you are, hit the subscribe button. We'll see you on our next video.
Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.